This is Lorrie Hayden. She died in a double homicide over the weekend, and her family says she was shot in the head by an old boyfriend.
Yesterday, the suspect killed himself when police showed up at his house. The victim's family tells WDRB's Richard Essex justice has not been served.
He shot her right in the head. He's supposed to have loved her, wanted her more than anything, and walked up and shot her.
Ella Mahoney will never be the same again after her daughter, 53-year-old Lorrie Hayden, was murdered. On Wednesday, the suspect was on the run for a murder. He killed himself. Her family wanted to see him in court and held responsible.
But yet there's another part of me. I'm so glad that it's closed on that part.
The suspect had been in Hayden's life for a couple of years. The relationship was stormy and at times very violent.
Cut her face clear through and down and broke her clavicle, ribs, and she was in the hospital for 3 or 4 surgeries for that.
The night Hayden was murdered, her longtime abuser had tracked her down at a home on West Ormsby Street. The landlord tried to intervene. He was shot in the head and died. Seconds later, Hayden was dead. The relationship was punctuated by violence. She was stabbed a couple of times, endured beatings and broken bones. The last attack was so bad she spent weeks recovering at her mother's house, who begged her to stay, but something drew her back.
I had brought her here to stay, and I didn't want her to go back down there around him. And she ended up cussing me about all day, and she left and went back, and then ended up, he killed her.
Hayden had a protective order in place, which her abuser violated several times. Her son Zachary says police could have done a better job protecting his mother.
Had they done their due diligence and kept him in prison like he should have been, then perhaps this would not have happened.
With photojournalist Zebanique Petitz, Richard Essex, WDRB News.